overbearing Cobra Commander no longer has the ability to lead, Destro and Dr. Mindbender comb the tombs of the most evil leaders in history, and from their genetic tissues produce a composite clone, the ultimate Cobra Emperor, Serpentor.
Evening everyone, this is Mike from Junkion Crafts and Builds, and tonight we're looking at the G.I. Joe Classified series, Serpentor and his Air Chariot. Now this literally hit my door about an hour or so ago, so I'm really excited to see the insides of this box. Speaking of the box, here's the front, and it looks amazing. We got this really cool image of Serpentor screaming. Really nice. On the side here, and we have all the little symbols showing that he's such a bad guy. He's really strong, knows weapons, high command, and apparently he's supposed to be smart. We're number 57 in the line, so that's cool. And then this is the back. Again, another really nice image here. Beautiful picture. I want to try to find it for a poster. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. Like it. So why don't we just get it out of the sleeve here, so we can look at the insides. I already saved everyone and myself the trouble by cutting the tape already. But you can see, you know, this DNA, and if you think this looks similar, this is for the upcoming Dr. Mindbender, which has Repulse starting to ship out as well. So if we crack it open here, oh wow, this is the first time I've actually seen this. This is really cool, really well done. We got all the pieces here. On this side, we got the separate head crest and back plate, whatever, cowl. Looks like we have one or two of these arm blades, excuse me. On this side, we have his sword, staff, and snake spear that he used in the movie. And then finally we have Serpentor. So I'm sure obviously the Air Chariot's going to be behind here. So let's get all the accessories out and start looking at those. Okay, so now that we have everything out of the packaging, let's go through these accessories one more time. So again, we have the staff. No real paint on it, but still great detail on the snake head crest. And we have a little bit of a paint accent here on the bottom. Going to the snake spear. Again, no paint on him, but he's kind of a pliable rubber, so he's bendable for your posing. We have a baggie, again like the most recent impression video I did for Sergeant Slaughter. So let's see what's inside this. And we're back. So inside the bag was the short or unextended claw for Serpentor's arm, and then the two machine guns for the Air Chariot. So we'll put those together based on the little handy dandy G.I. Joe instruction manual. So this is kind of cool, because if you are old like me and you got some G.I. Joe vintage vehicles, they always had like this little instruction stuff to help you put them together. And again, it's really simple, but you know what I miss on this, which would have been really cool, was a tech spec sheet like we had for the vintage stuff that showed like what the weapon names were and stuff like that. So, but you know, take it for what it is. It's pretty cool. So we'll get that out. So next we have this snake, this Cobra piece. Again, it's all one piece of pliable rubber. But it's kind of cool, you know, it's well painted. Silver on the fangs, black eyes. So, really nice. And then, like I was showing in the initial video, we have the new head crest. And again, this will allow us to move Serpentor's head. Here's the extended claws. And again, with that sword. Again, not really any accents on the hilt except for this one side, and the blade itself is painted. So now we go to the other big accessory, which is the Air Chariot. So this is pretty cool. You know, obviously it's anytime we get a vehicle, we should be ecstatic, and this is pretty exciting. You know, the air piece, it's got a lot of tampographed stickers on. Serpentor's crowned cobra. Let's see here. And we'll look at it more. I'll take some pictures of it once I get it together. But we got really nice tampographed gauges and whatnot on it here. Thrusters on the bottom. Again, more tampographs and whatnot. So let's go ahead. Oh, I'm not done yet. Sorry. We have the tail fins, which you got to put on, and then this front piece. And I already extended the cobra fangs. They were hidden inside the mouth initially, but it's not going to show up probably very well on camera here, but the gold has a little bit of like a fleck to it. I was expecting more of like a matte, but it's kind of got, you know, a little bit of character with it. And then the gold highlight in here for the crest and the these two mechanical pieces. We have a silver accent up here. The eyes are painted properly. So we got the little gun inside. Thruster piece on the bottom here with a ball peg. Nothing really on the back, but still pretty neat. So that's all the accessories. So let's go ahead and get this air chariot together and we'll continue with the video. Okay, so now let's look at Serpentor himself, and man, oh man, he is imposing. I mean, he's just a big, tall figure compared to the other figures in line. So you can see a great amount of detail on the scales and the body here. You got the soft goods cape, which has like this textured backing. Really cool. Now, one thing I noticed is that there's a little hole here on the edges, so you could theoretically put a little bit of wire on this edge, and then you can actually manipulate it so, you know, it looks like it's flowing on them. But head sculpt, I mean, look at the face, you know. Eyes are all actually like a reddish cobra eye. My snake eyes. I saw some people on Facebook with that didn't have their paint apps on the eyes looking right, but thankfully I'm good. Just a gorgeous paint job on here with this gold fleck on his chest here and down to his cod piece, getting close for G-Tony. And we go back out here again. That deco continues on down the figure. So yeah, really nice. We'll do how he is out of the box. Like I said before, with this headpiece on, you can't really turn his head at all. But the other articulation, and this guy is stiff. And like I said, I just got him out of the box. But you know, he can rotate his shoulder around, out. He's got a bit of a butterfly, and he's got the bicep swivel, pinless arms that will give you, I'm sure, double jointed elbow. But like I said, this guy is really tight. Wrist rotation, hand was on a in-out. Again, the only thing I wish this guy had was more hand options other than the kind of weapon holding. Let's see, he's got an upper and lower waist swivel. Again, mine feels a little tight, but I've seen others that their figure was a little floppy, so I'm not gonna go say that's bad. We got the drop hips here, and then you can get the legs up. Again, pinless knees. That will get you a little over 90. And then a bend again, they'll get you the double. And then ankle rotation, toe up, toe down, and around to the sides. So, like I said, he has all the articulation points that you're used to for classified. He's just really, really nice. Now, to switch out this headpiece, what we got to do is get up here and pull to remove the top part. So we're doing a little bit of brain surgery. And at the same time, there's a square right here behind. So you got to pull that out. And now, you know, he's kind of like that, a little scary, but we'll get the back crest, the snake head up and plug that in. And then we'll lean the head forward a touch to put the other piece on. So there he is with the alternate head. And now, as you can see, he's got a double ball peg. He can look down, as he should, looking down at his subordinates. Up is a little hindered because of the crest. You got a little bit of a confused side. So double ball peg. But all in all, just a great looking figure. All right. So let's do some comparisons. So we'll get them off this little stand. All right. So we'll go big first. And when I say big, we'll bring in the Sarge, because they met on the 86 movie. And you can see, even standing up straight here, Sarge and Serpentor's got him a little bit. So he's a tall guy. All right. And continuing with the tall guys, we have the classic roadblock. And as you can see, since they have the same buck between them and the sergeant, you know, he's almost eye to eye, but still Serpentor surpasses them. So let's see. We have this little square, which unfortunately, you know, means we have to put on one of the bladed weapons. So I kind of like the unextended blades. So all you got to do is clip that in, and it goes on really secure. And you know, now he has that to go with him. And just like any other classified, he can hold all his equipment. You might need to, like I said, I haven't messed with this guy's hands, but sometimes you might need to warm him up just a touch. But I'm kind of nervous about that with all the paint apps on the figure's hands. But we'll just get this on here real quick, because Serpentor needs his staff. And there you go. You know, that's the gist of the accessories with him. You know, he's got his, like I said, he can have his snake alongside there. So, but we're going to use accessories. We might as well put them on his chariot. So again, we got the 2 foot nubs 2 foot nubs or 2 holes. Let's just see how easy he gets on there. Now again, these little foot pads just kind of come down, but obviously they don't really hold if you want to push down on it. But we'll just get them in place here. Yeah, and whoops, kind of leans back a little. And we'll just kind of get his hand right there just for S&Gs. But look at that. Whoops. Get that leg down again. There we go. So, real quick, there he is. Let me scoot out a touch here. Alright, there he is on his chariot, looking and posing. Really cool. Not much else to say. I mean, this is a pretty substantial sized vehicle. I don't have a tape measure here, but I think it's oh wait, here we go. Use my handy dandy little junk ruler. But we are sitting, and this is going to be a rough look, but we're sitting about 9 1/4 inches across from wingtip to wingtip. So yeah, that's pretty decent sized, to say the least. So, but yeah, there he is. He's got his guns, again with the ammo clip that circles around. So once you get him in there and get his hands in position, he can whoosh all around and, you know, be imposing and shout this I command over and over. So my impressions of the G.I. Joe Classified number 57 Serpentor and Air Chariot. I like it. I know there's a lot of controversy when this figure came up for pre-order during Hasbro Pulse or PulseCon. But yeah, I'm glad they moved everything up and got him shipped out. He's, like I said, he's super imposing, the tallest G.I. Joe Classified figure I have, and I can't wait to have him with the rest of my Cobra troops and the Hiss next year. So that's all I have for tonight. I hope everyone has a great holiday. This is November 2022, so I've already dated this video now. But anyway, enjoy your family, get ready for some fun, and we'll talk again soon. This is Mike from Junkie on Crafts and Builds saying good night.